Welcome to 5 News with the Nalgones of Colorado.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining us with our Channel 5, Los Nalgones de Colorado News. Today, we are lucky to have our special guest, Peanut, and, of course, our good old friend, Moises Aguirre.
Hello. Thank you very much for introducing me, Jesus, and thank you very much, Peanut, for coming on the show tonight. Very glad to have you. Lately, the weather hasn't even changed at all. Very cloudy, very windy lately. Some folks have been arguing and very frustrated that Mother Nature hasn't chose whether it should be hot or cold in Colorado, but we'll see soon. And on other topics, school insecurity, a lot of parents have been very worried and very frustrated that no one is taking action on all the school shootings that have been happening in the last couple of months. For example, on February 14, 2018, a mass shooting occurred in Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. 17 people were killed and 17 more were wounded. This shows that maybe our school do need tighter security in cases like these because it isn't safe for none of our children to be in this type of situations, and now parents have taken things in their own charges and protesting around the schools.
Today, a tragic news have hit us in our small community of Fort Morgan. There was a shooting today in Fort Morgan where the Pioneer Elementary School was shot up. It was a male of 25 years old that went into the school and started to rapidly fire at the children. And the suspect was known as Jimmy. He was a white. He has been detained and put into custody. Sadly, we have lost one life, and that was a teacher who gave her own life to save the life of our children.
And now we go live with Angel Madera at Pioneer Elementary School.
Good afternoon. As you can see, we're here live at the scene where a disaster has happened. Pioneer School. Teachers and students are now getting evacuated, and parents are arriving to make sure their kids are safe and sound. The streets are blocked off sides by our Morgan Police Department to make sure all the students and employees are safe. No students were harmed, but we did have a teacher shot, and she had lost her life, sadly. We are unable to release her name at this moment, but she will always be remembered as a hero who has saved 25 students' lives in her classroom. Here we have Miss Navarez, who was inside the building trying to keep everyone safe.
It was very tragic and a scary moment, but I knew I had to get my kids into a safe place and make sure nothing happened to them. Having 6 to 8 year old students and trying to keep them calm is very difficult, but I know that's my job, and I'd give my life for them.
Miss Navarez, did you see the shooter? Did he try to come into your classroom?
Yes, I did get to see, and he did try to come in, but by the time he tried to come in, one of our teachers were injured and then tried to fight him. And a couple minutes later, the policemen arrived.
Well, thank you, Miss Navarez. I know this isn't easy to talk about what is all we have right now, my folks. I take it back to the office with Jesus and Moises. We will keep you guys updated.
Susan, Moises, and Peanut.
It was a very tragic day. Thank you, Angel, and thank you, Miss Jocelyn, for giving us what you found out today. It was a tragic day in the community of Fort Morgan where we will be very sad for a very long time. This is something that will always impact our lives, so we ask for a moment of silence. Okay, thank you, everybody. In other news today, we found out that El Pirata de Culiacán has been dead. He was found dead. Oh, wait, give me a second. We are now just receiving a picture of the shooter. It appears that he has 2 guns right here and here. The motives, we do not know why he did it. You want to give him a look, Peanut, and tell him what you see? Yeah, that was him? Okay. We don't know why he did it, but we know he was a horrible person, and he will be sentenced to death. Thank you, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining us on our Channel 5 News, Los Nalgones de Colorado. Today, we have a special guest, Peanut. Say hi, Peanut. And, of course, we have our good old friend, Moises Aguirre, here with us tonight.
Thank you for introducing me, Jesus. Thank you very much, and thank you for coming on the show today, Peanut. Very glad to have you. And, folks, today's weather hasn't changed at all. We have been very cloudy lately and very windy. And some folks in Colorado have been very disappointed that the weather hasn't changed. It's been changing to hot to cold, and Mother Nature won't decide. And another topic, school insecurity. A lot of parents have been worried and frustrated that no one is taking action on the school shootings happening around the world and happening around your own communities. For example, on February 14, 2018, a mass shooting occurred in Douglas High School in Parkland, in Florida. 17 people were killed and 17 more were wounded. This shows that maybe our school does need more tighter security. For example, maybe more cameras or maybe a police officer on campus. But now parents have wanting to get more into the action and starting to protest around the schools and everything. Jesus?
Well, today a very bad tragedy hit us in our town. Today at 12:25 in Fort Martin, Colorado, Pioneer was shot up. Pioneer was shot up. There was a lot of injuries. There was a lot of deaths. It was a very horrible accident that occurred. A male of 25 years old was shot. Fuck you, Danny. Tell me when. Yeah. All right. Que rollo, plebes. I am Jesus, and this is my partner, Moises Aguirre. Thank you for trusting us today with our Channel 5 news and trusting us with our news.
Thank you very much for introducing me, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Well, folks, today weather has... I can't read this shit.